They didn't see you when you sat alone, night after night, chasing something no one else could understand. They didn't notice how the silence became your only friend, how the world stopped calling when you stopped pleasing it. But that's what happens when you choose a path no one else dares to walk. Loneliness isn't a punishment, it's a filter. You see, the moment you start chasing something real, the noise disappears. Friends fade. Comfort fades. Love, even that, sometimes walks away. But listen to me, goals are personal. They're not meant to be understood by crowds. They're not supposed to make sense to the ones who gave up on their own dreams. So, if you find yourself alone right now, sitting in the quiet, doubting if it's all worth it, stay there. Stay right there, because that's where legends are built. You think the greats were surrounded by applause in their darkest hours? Number, they were ignored, judged, left behind, but they kept going. Because they knew something the world didn't. They knew who they were becoming. There's a version of you waiting on the other side of this solitude that's stronger, colder, wiser. That version doesn't beg for support. That version doesn't fear silence. That version turns pain into fuel. But you have to walk through the fire alone to meet them. So when the nights get heavy, when the doubt comes crashing in like a wave, when no one texts back and your own reflection looks tired, smile. Because that's proof you're not living a life of comfort. You're building one of purpose. You weren't born to blend in. You weren't made to be liked. You were made to become. And becoming demands sacrifice. It demands isolation. But there will come a day, not today, not tomorrow, but one day when all the pain will make sense. When the ones who doubted you will whisper your name in rooms you've never entered. When your silence will echo louder than their noise. So don't rush back to the crowd. Don't shrink just to be accepted. Let them think you're lost. Let them call you crazy. Let them laugh while you bleed behind the scenes. Because the truth is, they don't see the vision, but you do. You were given that dream because you're the one meant to carry it. So carry it. Even when it's heavy. Even when it breaks you. Even when it costs you everything. Because in the end, when the lights finally find you, when the world finally claps, when you stand there with everything you earned, you'll know. You'll know it was worth every second of the loneliness. Because goals, real goals, are never built in the presence of comfort. They're built in the quiet, in the dark, in the nights no one else stayed up, in the pain no one else felt, in the loneliness no one else survived. And that's why you're different. That's why you're dangerous. Because you're still going